top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw it, Simpson. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. And he'll be brought down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the ball for the first.
To tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end.
Pass, it's Simmons. Pass run backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To the ground with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
That sack.
Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
A lot of times defenses blitz
to keep him from getting the first down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Finds his man, it's Lee. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that.
And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Scanning the field is Simmons. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Finds his man. It's Stribling. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stribling. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. The give is to Miller. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Miller.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown time! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. He's got it down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's dribbling. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down, got to use their time wisely. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sure hands, it's Wallace. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Rushes on him. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hobbs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. There he goes! Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Makes the catch. It's Lee. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. It's our forced to settle for 3.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
The play action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Cuevas. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's a big stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Paulo, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, and right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Pulls it in, it's Taylor. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possession. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Quarterback running on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
To the air, it's Simmons. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Taylor has it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Coming up, fourth down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down, still going. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Jukes his way for more. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Listen, this offense right now is trailing by multiple possessions. They've given up back-to-back sacks. The #1 priority on this next play has got to be pass protection. Whether that means you leave extra guys in to give this QB an opportunity to throw it downfield, you got to do it because you're not going to have a chance to win if he keeps getting hit like that.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Hit as he throws. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it.